Right, I'm on a bit of a brew break, and I just wanted to shout out, as I just do little videos to shout out stuff, is Charlie Freak. Charlie Freak, Freak Essence, Freak Sense TV. If you haven't been over there, it's brilliant. I'm just listening as I'm making stuff, and I'm making some men's jewellery for something, and if these don't sell at this other thing I'll talk about another time, I'll be selling them on Instagram. But I'm just sat making a load of stuff up while I'm listening to podcasts. That's what I like to do. It's just a one to throw out there of Freak Sense TV. I love Charlie Freak because and his lovely wife Colleen, because they talk of what's going on. They know about Q. They know how um um oh, what's the word now? I always forget it. Metaphors work and stuff like that. But they are talking about what's coming. They have just mentioned Red October. There's a guy on there as well, absolutely brilliant. Hi, Zol. So it's Freak Sense TV. You should go and listen to his podcast anyway, see what resonates. I'm listening to a couple of recent ones, part 4 with the guy from India. I can't remember his name. Hi, Lois. It's just everything I've talked about. I love Charlie and his wife because I love the way they put things across. They're into Q, they understand the coding, they understand what Red October is, they understand what's coming in 2021. This is all the purging and all the madness this year, even though we are going to see truths, and then people will come into the understanding and inner standing, because it's much more than people know it is, as I've tried to say. I just love it, but be aware that when you go and watch one of them, because I was crying, it brings up animals. Some people say yes, we know this. Some people say, well, things have to be repeated. Like someone said the other week, oh yes, we know about this, and I had to tell them off in chat and say yes, but there's a lot of people that don't know, and they're coming across stuff. So it is about the whole, movement with trying to eat more fruit and veg and not animals, just because of the way animals are. I'm just warning you because it's in one of the videos in case you don't. Hi, you. The way the mass produced of everything's mass produced of us eating things today, with the whole consumerism. Even if you are eating meat, it's too much of it the way it's done. And I don't like watching stuff like that because I know, and I fall off with veg sometimes, and I have had a little bit of meat in the past couple of weeks, and I knew I shouldn't have been having it. And watching that again just boosted me back up to go, no, I can't be doing this, because I do know it is upsetting. And I've seen all that stuff before, but there was a few more things in it that I didn't know, and it did take me into that whole realm of when you say about working for a job when you know it's morally not really right. It upset me because I thought there's no way in the world, even for money, that I could not do that job. So I'm just giving you a warning that on part 4 of the chat they were doing, because it's a little series that they're doing, that does come up. But obviously you don't have to watch it. If you know about it, you don't have to watch it. There's a lot of people that don't know because they're not awake to what actually goes on in the factories, because these animal factories are nowhere near you. They're nowhere near you for a reason, so you don't see it. So you keep consuming. I'm trying to purge all that. There's a lot, we're trying to purge a lot of stuff. So just like Charlie Freak said, and I'm going in a minute because I've only just come on while I'm getting a drink, is I've always said it's not the sins of what we do. If we didn't know what we were doing, we didn't know, because we have been hoodwinked. But as soon as you stop something, that is you not sinning anymore, if you want to put it that way. So I've always said the things that we have done, people shouldn't look at themselves as um hurting themselves over what we have done. We have all been hoodwinked, every single one of us. Once you realise and you stop, or you're moving towards that, even if you fall off and get back on, it's just that knowing of that's what you're working towards. So just putting it out there, because I'm not really on this week properly, because I'm doing a lot of things for something coming up, but will chuck a few little messages out there when I'm listening to something. And that is, if you're on the lines of what I resonate with, please go and watch Charlie Sense TV. He's brilliant, he's spiritual, he works with animals, he understands what Q is, he understands some stuff some people don't. And remember, it's always what you resonate with. Also, he has mentioned Charlie Ward, because a lot of people are going on about Charlie Ward. I don't know where Charlie Ward is at the minute. I've always said, because people are umming and ahhing if he's good or if he's bad, and I've always said I have spoke to him and I have been on his show. But one thing I will say, whatever he is, everything will come out in the light anyway. I've said this, it is dark to light. But like Charlie Freak says, He has done the work and he has put people on his show of all different truths. So no matter what it is, like I go on about Steele, I'm not really into that guy Steele because he is putting fear out about 5G towers, just like Charlie Freak said. They know about 5G, that isn't going to happen. When someone's putting fear out, even if you think these people are good, if they're fearing, to me, they're working for the other side. So it's not saying that he's bad. It's saying, you know, you resonate with someone on that show, you resonate with the talk with. I can resonate with people that I don't really see as good, but I'll resonate with snippets of them because they do put snippets of truth out. But what I'm saying is, I'm not saying that about Charlie Ward. I'm just saying what I said before. He has put good people on there, and there's been dodgy people on there. We all know that, but all will be seen in the light at the end of the day. That is my faith in what I believe in moving forward. So just to say, yeah, Charlie Freak Sense TV has just basically said what I've been saying, what a lot of us are saying, because we're on that wavelength, we're in tune with that's going on, that others don't see. Only for you to have the eyes to see and the ears to hear what's going on. But like I said, I will just chuck things out there. So he's in YouTube. Yeah, I think he was, and then he came out again. But I don't know what's going on with that because I've lost some numbers that I was in contact with. I don't know if that's should have happened, but I see that as, I don't know, good thing, bad thing, don't know, but that's brilliant. Yeah, so like I said, it's not about that. It's about the people that you do resonate with. Whatever you're resonating with deep inside is the truth. The other stuff that makes you fear is the fear mongering of it's not the truth. It's just they're trying to distract you. They're trying to take you away. So like I said, I don't worry about people's channels and who said this, and even if I've been on it, even like the lovely Magenta Pixie I watch and Jen and all them lot, I love them because they're all on it. They will say, I might, they may have people on their shows, they resonate with something, but it doesn't mean that they're into absolutely everything they say. They don't agree with everything, but there are snippets that they agree with. That's how you discern. It's not always about everything someone says. It's not all about everything I say. There's a lot of people that are not into what I say, but they resonate with something that I'm saying or a frequency that I'm putting out. I can never explain this properly to new people, but I know a lot of you understand. So just to give Charlie, I give Jen a shout out yesterday. I'm always giving Laura Eisenhower good people. Charlie Freak is absolutely amazing, and what he wants to do in the future, where he looks after animals and what he wants to bring in as people in the new year to go there, to stay there, to do things, to bring all this energy in to help communities. That's what it's going to be about in the future, to have a beautiful world the way it should be. Always said that. So like I said, don't always be pointing fingers at people that you think necessarily are this, that and the other. If they're bringing different people out on the show, then that's good, even if there's a few mixtures of people that you would class as bad. Seeing all that is to see the contrast, and that is good to see the contrast, and then you'll know who you resonate with more. Like I said before this morning, it is where you stand, and you will be shown on what side you stand on going into 2021. This is the time of retribution and all this, you could say it like that, different words, but it's all the same. It's all the upheaving, hi CJ, all the upheaving and all the purging and getting us to purge all this stuff going into a new year, and the truth coming and the clarity, as Charlie Essence, well, he has got an essence, Charlie Freak just said on his show. So just say, go and check his chats out recently. Like I said, be aware on part 4. I'm just warning you because I've watched it and I got really upset, but that's good that it triggered me off again to think about how I'm eating and stuff, even though I do quite well on it, but sometimes we need reminding, and that's why it's good that we get reminded sometimes. But there are people that need reminding or need to be aware, because some people don't know what's going on. It's not their fault, it's just that we're not taught about certain things. So like I said, I'm just chucking that out, and that's that. Yeah, we can't stay stuck in this. No. And the cycles of people want to stay in fear. They never want to move away from certain things. That's not good. And like Charlie Freak said, and I've said before, even the people into Q and certain truthing communities only want to stay in one area, and they never want to move forward with it. And they just want to stay in the whole, the thing of the children, this, that, and the other. Yes, we know about that. I've said this before. It's not nice, but it's being aware. I know that's gone on, but I don't stay stuck in it. There's a difference with staying stuck and moving forward, because if you stay there, you're never going to move forward with anything anyway. You're just going to stay in that sort of energy, even though we needed to see it. So that's just wanted to pull out. There was a full moon last night as well. I was looking at it last night when I got in, and I could see it right here when I was doing my crafting, and I was trying to put good vibes out, because I believe that is you put your good vibes and your wishes and your intentions out on a full moon to bring it in like a magnet. As the moon comes in, you start putting towards what intentions you want to put out, and then the moon comes in, it goes like the cycles of, I did put it on Instagram, us moving through certain situations and coming out the other end. So just to throw that out there, because I am busy, check out Charlie Charlie Freak on Charlie Sense TV and go through some of his, sometimes you might not understand what he's saying, but you will in the end. Knowing comes in. I love the way he talks. I understand. There's a lot of people that are more like in the brain and they don't understand, but I understand. So yeah, thank you. Chat, yeah, Freak Sense TV. Zala's just put in there altogether. Freak Sense TV. Yep, Harvest Moon tonight. Yeah, the moon, full moon here last night. Yeah, there's lots of different, the moons. So I reckon Magenta Pixie is more correct about what is underground is. Yeah, I'm glad you've said that, Zal, because I watched her yesterday. I know that as well. What Charlie Freak just said about animals and the way we treat animals, it isn't just children. We also know it's adults as well. It's not just children that they use for slaves, this, that, and the other, but I'm not going into that. I'm aware of that. It is animals as well. The whole thing we do with animals, we abuse animals as well, and that's what's got to stop because they are beings. They are, they do feel love and compassion, and that is what they've used as well. Because if anyone remembers anything to do with stuff a few years back, we were learning it's about like the killing of animals, the hunting, not in certain senses, just in other ways there's a balance, but it isn't just children, it's animals and all sorts as well. And we are going to be, like Magenta Pixie said, shocked. Even us that know what we think we know about what's been happening and terrible satanic things, there's going to be more things we're going to be like, what? Even something I've just seen on the animal thing. I knew a lot about the way they treat animals, but something I saw, I was like, that got me upset again. So I know this is coming, but I know my mindset can have a cry, get rid of it. That's all right to cry and be upset, wash that away and move forward. I'm not going to sit in it because we don't move forward if we sit in something and stay stale. So, and that's a lot of other things that's going on in my life as well that I've got to push forward in, that we are doing because this does help us push forward. So I will see you very soon. Just have to get that out quick and carry on with what I'm doing, and I will see you all very, very soon. Oh, you'll have to try and put that in. Comment, Lois, of what you think that film might be. But yes, so keep watching because it's Red October, Mad October. Things are going to drop and it's going to be brilliant. And it's like the most amazing show you've ever seen with everything in it. So I will see you.